Now, many people are upset that they can no longer arrange apps on their iPad or iPhone using their Mac. You used to be able to plug your Mac and your iPhone into each other and then use iTunes and decide which apps were on which screen. You can't do that with iTunes 12.7, but there are some new techniques in iOS 11 that make it easier to arrange your apps right on your device. So let me show you a couple. First, you can see here I've got just a whole bunch of apps on the screen. And you used to have to tap and hold an app and then everything starts to wiggle, and now I can move this app around and move it to the next screen. And you have to do that app by app. Well, now you don't have to wait to get into that special editing mode to move apps anymore. You can tap, hold, and immediately drag the app around. And I could drag it to another position on the screen, or I could drag it to the right to another screen and drop it there. That's for single apps. But there's also a way to be able to move more than one app at the same time. So say there's a whole bunch of apps on this screen that I want to move to the other screen. Instead of doing them individually, I tap and hold one app that I want to move. And I wait until everything wiggles and you have the little X buttons to delete apps. Now I can start moving this app. You have to start moving it first. So I'll start moving it, and you see as soon as I start moving it I can now use another finger and tap other apps on the screen, and they will pile up. And you'll see a little number there. Now I've got 8 apps. And now I can move all 8 apps to this screen, which makes it much easier to arrange the apps on your device now that you can't do it on your Mac. This also works for putting apps inside of folders or taking them out. So I'm going to select one app here and I'm going to move it onto another one. And you can see I didn't have to wait for it to go into the wiggle mode to do that. So now I've got this folder here called Games. So now I can tap another app and let me wait for wiggle mode. And now I can start to move it. It's important to start to move it first. And I can select a bunch of other ones. And you can use another finger on the same hand or a finger on your different hand for more control. And once I've got a bunch of them I can now drop all of those into this folder. And now I can go into the folder and I can do the same thing. Move first and then select a bunch of apps and move out.